Wanting to be saved is like sitting in a car with the engine running, waiting for someone else to come and drive it for you. You've got the keys in your hand, foot hovering over the pedal, but you stare at the door like some superhero is going to burst in and whisk you away. Well, fuck that. You're the driver. Always were. Always will be. Imagine a little kid clutching a teddy bear, crying because the world feels too big. That's you inside sometimes. That kid's not weak. They're just looking for proof. There's someone bigger, stronger, safer has their back. Now chunk up. Safety. It's not outside you. It's a neural circuit. The amygdala firing off like a car alarm, begging for reassurance. Safety is not given, it's generated. Every time you breathe deep, move your body. Focus on what you can control. You literally rewire your nervous system. And science backs this. Neuroplasticity means every breath, every choice, every repetition lays new myelin on your brain, like asphalt paving a road. So you don't have to wait for daddy, mommy, God, or the fucking government. You become the safety. Think of a puppet show. Strings jerk the doll around. Looks real. But when you step back, you see it's just some sweaty dude pulling the strings. Believing someone else will save you is the same illusion. You think they've got control, but zoom out. If you're waiting, you've handed them your strings. Flip it, cut the strings. Build your own stage. You're not a puppet, you're the puppeteer. And the consequence: if you wait for others, you rot, decay, power atrophies, like an unused muscle. If you take back control, you sculpt reality like clay. The difference between these two timelines is night and day, heaven and hell, self-created. Fear's a dragon sitting on your treasure. Every fairy tale knew this. You want gold, you fight the dragon, or at least face it. Anxiety is the smoke the dragon breathes. Terrifying if you freeze, but when you step through it, it's only smoke. Science says exposure therapy works because your amygdala habituates. Karma says avoidance strengthens chains. Every time you hide, fear grows fat. Every time you face, fear starves. So ask yourself, do you want to keep feeding the beast? Or do you want to starve it until it dies at your feet? Dependency is sugar. Tastes good now, rots you later. Empowerment is lifting weights. Heavy at first, then holy shit, look at those muscles. You already know this. When you learned to walk as a kid, you didn't sit on the floor whining for someone to carry you forever. You fell, cried, got up, and eventually strutted like a boss. Same principle, different arena. If you keep waiting for someone to save you, you're the adult baby in a diaper, begging for a bottle. Harsh, yeah. True. Also, yeah. Here's the cosmic joke. The more you want to be saved, the more powerless you feel. But the second you stop waiting, you realize you never needed saving. You just needed to move. Action is salvation, always has been. So why do people want to be saved? And why is it bullshit to stay there? Fear of reality. Like closing your eyes, hoping the monsters won't see you. But monsters live in the dark. Need for validation. Like begging strangers to clap while you juggle knives, instead of clapping for your own courage. Lack of self-trust. Every toddler trusts their legs after falling 100 times. So don't tell me you don't have it. Unmet childhood needs, true. But now you're the parent. You give yourself what mum and dad couldn't. That's karma. That's evolution. When you let go of waiting, you get freedom. Think of Odysseus, tied to the mast, sirens calling. That's fear, doubt, dependency. When you untie yourself, when you steer, you don't just survive, you write your own epic. You already do this in small ways, making a meal, solving a problem, getting yourself out of bed when no one else does it for you. That's self-saving. Now scale it up. Apply it to bigger dragons. Same brain, same principle. Right now, as you hear these words, some part of you realizes you've already saved yourself 1,000 times before. Every scrape, every heartbreak, every fucking time you thought you couldn't go on, you did. That's proof, evidence, science of survival. And if your past self could keep saving you, what happens when your future self looks back at this moment? The moment you stop waiting, the moment you choose, the moment you become the hero. If you don't, you stay the victim. You rot in the waiting room of life, like a guy holding a ticket for a bus that's never coming. That's hell on earth. If you do, you ascend. No fluffy clouds or harps, but real grounded power. Calm nervous system, clear direction. Respect from others, because they feel your spine, your center. That's heaven. You're not here to be saved. You're here to be forged. Fire burns. Hammer strikes. But what comes out? Steel, strong, sharp, unbreakable. So the choice is simple. Keep waiting for rescue and be the puppet of circumstance. Or pick up the sword of responsibility, the shield of self-trust, and walk forward into your life like the warrior you already are. And when you do, every cell in your body, every neuron in your brain, every echo of your soul will whisper the same thing. No one's coming, because I already came for me.